Yo, what is good, guys? What a wild day in the markets today. You had some gap downs all across the board as a result from all the bad news that came out of Europe this morning before open. You had oil plummeting, and you had a huge V-shaped recovery on the markets across the board. And overall, it was a crazy day in the markets, but a ton of money was made today, especially on oil. I was up a couple thousand, which I'm going to show you. The oil charts, and we're just, of course, going to be taking a look at the SPY levels. Tomorrow we have FOMC minutes, which is an important one. I would expect a decent move tomorrow. I'm not sure which direction, but in this video I'm going to give you all the scenarios and where this thing can go in both directions. So watch this whole thing through so you're prepared for tomorrow and the days after. And yeah, with all that being said, let's just hop into it. So to start, I'm going to show you that oil chart. This is the one I've been playing. If you've been following my videos, you know how this has been going. I entered here that first time. I sold on this day when we gapped up like 15%, and I waited for this cool off, which I knew where we would stop, how low we would go, and everything from my Elliott wave theory, which that's really been working well. And I waited for that entry. I bought in here, as well as I almost doubled down on Friday. I added a pretty decent amount, and today what did we do? We ran almost 20%, so I was up a very good amount today, as well as the Discord. Yeah, we've been following this very closely. A lot of money has been made on this oil short. So if you want to be a part of this, I'm going to have that in the description. We're running that 4th of July sale, which is only going to be up for today. So, if you're watching this video tomorrow, you probably missed out on it. But, yeah, we're probably not going to be doing this for a while. We don't really have any other holidays coming up soon. So I'm not sure when we're going to have this up again. So make sure to take advantage of it, get it while you can, and yeah, that'll be in the description, so go check it out, and join while you can. So on to SPY. Interesting day today. We had a huge gap down, and by the end of the day we closed green, so we're at a very big level here. This fib right here, 381.5. This is the level I really want to get above. And then 383, which is kind of the level where if you break that, I can see maybe, this area, the high 380s, and if you break that, you can keep going. So, of course, I'm watching that big wedge, which if we get above, you can see some crazy upside. Yeah, this is the big trend line right here, so we honestly are not that far away from it. So, yeah. I would be I would be careful with shorting in this area, because if you break that big falling wedge, a bullish reversal pattern, your portfolio is not going to be happy. So that's just a precaution you're going to want to be taking. I'm long, and it is hard to tolerate this kind of volatility, as you are having these huge gap ups and gap downs in pre-market almost every single day. So it's a hard market to swing in, but if you can read the charts well, it makes it a lot easier to navigate these kind of markets. So that's what I'm here for, to help you guys, teach you guys how to navigate these markets a little better, so that you can learn how to make money off of these markets in these kind of conditions. And when it gets easier, it will be much easier to make money from this stuff when you don't have to deal with this absurd volatility. So there's not too much I have to say in this video. Really, I'm just watching resistances right now to see if we're going to break these or get rejected. You have a good amount of upside strength showing up on these daily time frames. The daily time frame, which that MACD, which we've been following very closely. I've been watching it and telling you guys to watch it since right before it crossed, and we crossed and we're still above it. The candle formations are looking pretty healthy to me. You have that gap down here, which maybe we'll see, but you got to get rejected at one of these big resistances in order to get pushed back down there. And right here, this is the big resistance. Yeah, right here, this one, which I don't know if I mentioned, but This is the big one. This is the one I pointed out in my video. But the one it's not the most important one, but I do believe it is still relevant. Let me take these indicators off. I don't think it's the most important one, but I do believe it's relevant. So this is when you want to be watching here. This is the trend line that was resistance. We gapped through it, was resistance on Friday, and today we broke it. We closed above it too. So this is a trend line that you just want to kind of be watching. It's not the most important one, but I do believe it's definitely relevant. Could be tested as a support maybe, but regardless, we did break this trend line that has had reactions. The big one will be this one, as that's the big resistance in this area. The bigger one, that big falling wedge that I've been following for weeks now, if you break that thing, you're going to want to be careful with shorting in this area, because the upside, if you break this thing, is extraordinary. So I would be very careful with shorting in this area, looking for lower lows, because if you break it, your portfolio is not going to be happy. But regardless, right now we're just looking for these resistances and where we can get rejected and where we can just the levels to watch for us to break to see more upside. And that is specifically this area right here. This area right here. You can see there's a lot of reactions in it, but you either go right through it or we actually haven't had too many reactions in this area. So this is the area to be watching. This is the area, if you're a bull, you want to get past. If you're a bear, this is the area you want to see us get rejected at and break this trend line. We trapped a lot of bears this morning from going under that trend line, but regardless, it's tightening up. It's going to break out very soon, and I think the next few days before the end of this week, we're going to get a decent move in one direction. So you got that gap down here, which still is not filled, and you have the gaps above us up here. So I can see this. The odds are pointing to the upside, but it's so hard technically. The technicals point to the upside, but you're battling against so many fundamental factors and all this news from every country. You have countries literally collapsing. Which one was it? Ghana or Sri Lanka? They officially, the government of Sri Lanka officially declared the collapse of their entire country and their economy. So this news is coming out everywhere, and it's not helping with the technicals. So that's really the only thing I'm worried about. The fundamentals are the only thing I'm worried about, which is common sense. But if it was a normal market, we would probably be getting a steady move up here. So it's just these trend lines to be watching in that area, that golden pocket, 381.5 and 383. So that's really all I have to say for this video. You're going to want to be watching out for that FOMC minute tomorrow. In the past, we have gone right out of it, as well as that, that moving average pattern, which I've pointed out, where the 50-day moving average goes through that 200-day exponential moving average every time it's sold off. But this could be the time where it does something like this, where it crosses through, but you jump right back through it, and you get a decent move up. So that's what I'm thinking could be happening here. It's tightening up, and it's going to break out soon. So that's where I'm going to leave this video. I'm going to be in New York. I'm leaving for New York on Thursday night, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with the videos, but we'll just see how all that goes. Make sure to show this video some love if you watch this whole thing through. Give it a like and subscribe so you always know what's coming next. And make sure to join that Discord. Take advantage of that lifetime membership deal, because, it's going to be down by tomorrow morning. So if you're watching this video and it's Wednesday, well, you probably missed it. So check it out while you can. And we'll see how tomorrow goes. And that's where I'm going to leave this video. So peace out, guys.